problem is, I'd want to get like my favorite mons, and like High Dragon looks sick. Like, let's be honest, everyone looks like that's a fucking dragon. That's sick. Everyone gets dragon tattoos. Like, it's normal. But if I fucking walk around with a Rotom wash on my arm, everyone's gonna be like, why the fuck have you got a washing machine on your arm? And it's like, man, it's sentimental. You don't understand.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Dual Hemisphere Hangout. My name is Luke, and join with me each and every week. I do have my lovely co-host, Jake. Jake, my man, say hello to the people.
Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? You've nailed the intro now for like 5 times in a row, and I've probably jinxed it. We went
Next
through
episode,
a
I'm
streak
gonna
of
say
you
everything wrong.
every week.
Every week.
Bring back,
if you don't know,
bring back every week.
Yeah, if you haven't caught it, I slow down when I say it's like, join with us every week. We've got, I'm like, okay. But oh my gosh, man, how's your week been, my man?
It's been busy.
It's Friday.
It's been busy.
Or Saturday for you.
It's Saturday for me. I thank God I made it through Friday. Work wasn't so bad, but
Yeah.
I tried some potential upgrades to the old house network and my actual setup as well. I went balls to the wall. I had a couple of beers and I was scrolling Amazon. You know, the old devil's sauce.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I should make all these purchases, and I couldn't really afford them, but it is what it is. But you'll notice that nothing much has changed. The camera quality is still a bit garbage.
Yeah.
I tried the Elgato 4 Base Cam Mark II, which is like it's the 4K 60 one. Basically, it's a DSLR in a webcam.
Okay.
And although the quality was great, I'd have had to buy maybe another light for when it gets dark outside, because I don't like to shut the blinds that often. But it had a dead pixel. And I'm glad I fucking noticed, because when I first opened it, it was around the morning time like this, and the dead pixel was white, not black. So when it was on my background, I was like, oh, I can't see anything. And then it went dark. And you know, like when you get that thing on your, like a smudge on your screen, I'm like, what is that? It's not going. I can't wipe it off. So then I thought, here we go. It's my monitor. And these are brand new monitors. Well, they're not brand new, but I bought them in Australia when I moved here. So they're much newer than any other monitor I brought with me. The monitors I shipped over from the UK are still working fine.
Yeah.
But I put it on, I put like a black card over the webcam, and lo and behold, it stayed there. So then I cleaned the lens, and it was still there. So I got my refund for it, because it was like 200 and I got it on sale actually. It was like 200 Australian, so 100 US or 130 US for a 4K webcam that does 60 FPS, and it looked decent. It really did. It would have upgraded my setup and the podcast, but yeah, it's that was a no-go. And then I started doing some workouts again, because I have put some timber on over the summer with all the drinking and Amazoning. So I rebooted up the gym, and then I realized that the gym doesn't have any Wi-Fi at all. It's a really weird setup. Our house, our Wi-Fi router is in the garage. It's not normal. But we've got 2 Ethernet ports running into the house. So I've spent the past like week and a half trying to get these mesh fucking Wi-Fi boosters to work. Turns out the Ethernet port in the living room only does 100 megabits per second, so that must be less than 5 Cat5 cable. Luckily, the one by my PC here is Cat5, so I get like 500 megabits. So I've had to run it from my PC to the mesh, and then run a mesh to the gym. And the network just did not want. I was messing around with like TP power lines as well, because you can run it through your plug sockets. That didn't work, and I was only getting 50 through that. It's it's been an absolute shitter of a week for network for peripherals, electronics. Usually I love my electronics, but no, I have been and it's
Mhm.
been vigorously hot. So I have not stopped sweating for like
Yeah.
fucking 7 days. I'm
Damn.
agitated. The sun's now coming out. It's going to warm my room up to an absolute. I've got the fan going, but I might have to turn the aircon on at this rate. It's.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so
It's
bad.
got
It's not exactly hot. Like,
yeah.
it's average. It's bang average for this year. But I am
Maybe
dying.
the maybe the UVs are just extra bright for some reason, and it's
Maybe
just
it's the
hitting you
new
the right
Wi-Fi
way.
signal I've put in the house. Maybe it's the 5G.
You're why the 5G. There it is. The 5G is warming everything out.
It's cooking me from the
But
inside like a microwave.
remember when 5G was like the biggest thing in the entire world? It was like it's 5G, it's 5G and 5G. I'm like, bro, like it's just an extra
I've
G.
only ever
Like
had positive experiences with 5G.
there you
I
go.
can't say I've got cancer or anything or any of the other alluded
Yeah.
things that the tinfoil hats may say. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, uh, my phone
Yeah.
now gets like gigabit a second internet from
It's so
almost anywhere in the world. I've got no problem
yeah.
with 5G.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I just remember it was like 5G. It's not really 5G. Da, da, da. I'm like, it's gonna give you cancer. I'm like, well, so be it.
Do you remember when they were saying that, well, technically your phone does give you cancer? So, like,
Yeah.
there's a very strong correlation, does not mean causation, but between
Hmm.
testicular cancer and ovarian cancer and the rise of mobile phones because you keep them in your
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah.
And guess what's next to your pocket? Your private parts.
I was gonna say something. I was like, you know what, Luke, just hold it
Don't
back.
say it. Don't say it. Don't. Yeah. So that has been in 6 minutes a wrap up of
Uh-huh.
my entire week and a half. I have been well, call
Jesus.
my hair off, but yeah, I've been
Yeah.
pulling it
Yeah.
out. I've been pulling more
Yeah.
out.
Been pulling a patch on you like, fuck it, it's time for a cut.
Oh fuck! Oh man, I just don't get any luck with like networking and Wi-Fi and stuff like that.
No.
I think it's one of those like unknown sciences that no one really understands.
Mhm.
Even the people that work professionally in it don't understand.
Yeah.
And
1000%.
it's just, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
No.
That's
At one
basically
point in
the
the week, I did
scenario.
fully kill the internet. I don't know
Yeah.
how. I think I
Mhm.
may have confused the modem. So the bit before the
Mhm.
router. So you plug your router in and that throws out the internet to everything, but the modem brings the internet into your house. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know what I did to it, but bro, I went without internet for like 5 hours, and I was
Yeah.
fuming because I'm looking on.
Mhm.
I've got like a little app, and it
Mhm.
and it says, "Oh, everything's fine." I was like, nothing is fine. My whole house relies on the internet. The light bulbs, the TVs, my PC. I can't turn on the lights. I can't turn on my TVs. I can't watch anything. I was just sat there on the sofa looking at this red flashing light. I was so angry. I was going to fucking kill. I almost snapped that router in half. But we're here now.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
late to the podcast by 13 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah. That's been my week, Luke. What's up with you?
Mhm. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, has it been a pretty chill week? I think overall it's been pretty chill. Can't lie. It's work. We haven't had too many call outs. I think well, that's not true. We've had call outs. So I think I'm getting to the point now where I know what I'm doing when people call outs. I'm like, all right, you're out. You three need to come in early. Uh you need to come late, and then I need to call you guys who are in school to come in. So I've got it down to a science where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. All right. I was like, if you're going to be out, for the love of fucking God, I don't say that to my employees, but I'm like, for the love of God, do not.
Get the fuck out of bed. Get
It's
your
like
ass in work
I
now.
was like, if you don't, I was like, if you don't get the fuck to work. But no, I'm like, if you don't text me at night that you're going to be out, and you text me at 6 in the morning, I'm not seeing that shit. And then you're gonna be late. So you better fucking text me before 10 o'clock at night if you even think you're gonna be out. Because then I can text everyone before I go to bed. So because I don't like waking up at 6 and be like, I got 4 call outs. I'm like, all right, I gotta go text all these sleeping employees and be like, hey, when you wake up, if you don't wake up early, I need you like an hour ago. So, but I think I've gotten it down to a science now where it's not as prevalent. So, well, it is prevalent, but it's not as much like, oh, holy shit. It's more like, all right, here we go again.
Yeah.
But besides that, overall work was pretty chill. Um, doing lots of tours. This is a busy time of year for us because it's like the spring going into the summer, so people are either like getting ready to get ready for our summertime program, or they are, not happy with where they're at and they've been there since like January. Typically, the turnover for childcare pretty quickly, like as if it's like January and if like the family's typically unhappy, they usually end up moving within like 3 months. It's like that two. It's like there's always they always give the first month, and then there's like a 2 to 3 month deadline where most people either transition if they're brand new. Once you get them after 3 months, like you're pretty much settled for at least, depending on how old they are, you're pretty much settled for at least 2 to 3 years, just depending
Yeah.
on like the family, so you don't royally screw things up. So we're getting a lot of calls, a lot of tours, which is a really positive thing. So we're getting our numbers back up. Hired a new person. They start on Monday, so that should be fun. Uh, the funniest thing about hiring people is we have to get, since we were working with children, they have to get a criminal background check and they have to get a child abuse background check to make sure they're not like perverts and shit.
Yep.
So when you have to do it, you have to go through like the central registry, which is where you have to like put in everyone's information. And me being a guy, in a very female dominant industry, one of the things is I have to go through and ask them like certain things like, what color are your eyes? What color is your hair? Awesome. How tall are you? Great. How much do you weigh? And I always hate doing that because I'm just like, uh-huh. And like I always preface like I trust me, I'm sorry I have to ask this. I don't normally ask this question, but I gotta know how much you weigh. You can give me an estimate. You don't have to be accurate. You don't have to be honest. You just, just let me if you're 400 pounds, don't say you're 100 pounds, okay? Because the people that are gonna see this are gonna be like, you're not the person. So and so I just every time I said, I'm like, all right, here's my favorite part. Yeah. I'm sorry I have to ask this, but how much do you weigh? Okay, 135 pounds. Perfect. But it's always super awkward when I have to do that. And it's just and I'm when I'm talking to people like at work, anytime I pick up the phone or I'm like talking to someone over the phone for work purpose, my voice naturally goes high and I get extremely polite. So I'm like, yeah, of course, yeah, no problem. All right, well, how much do you weigh? And I'm just like, and one of my employees is walking past me. I'm just sitting them. I'm just like
Help
mouthing because
me.
I'm just like, oh my gosh. And the lady is the nicest lady. She's super bubbly. And I'm just like, uh-huh. All right, awesome. Okay. What's your social security number? I promise I'm not taking all your personal information. But
And the
we
three
have to do it
digits on
for
the back of your
backgrounds.
credit card. And
Yeah, well, actually, I do need that because they have to pay. So in the state of Virginia, and for their fingerprints, they actually have to pay for their fingerprints now, which is $75.
oh,
So they have to pay. Yeah, so it's like almost like in
bro.
order to work for us, you kind of have to put $75 up front. But we do waive it and we cover 50 of it,
Yeah.
typically if we. But it's like it's kind of like a down low thing. It's like if we really fucking want this person, then we'll cover it for them. But if not, we just take it out of their first two checks. We split the
Yeah,
75
I
their
had to
way.
pay for
Their
a
first two
police check
checks.
out of my first salary. It is what it
Exactly.
is.
Same. I mean, I had to do
Yeah.
it too. But like it's only like we do it all the time when it's just like I'm like, listen, this person don't have no fucking money. We're just gonna cover it because I think they're fire. Like I think they're gonna be a really good employee. So yeah, so that was pretty cool. Little inner workings of childcare. And then yeah, so today was pretty cool. So for the first time in a really long time, I for the longest time I've always wanted tattoos. So I think for the first time in my life, I finally said,
You
I think
doing
I'm gonna go. I didn't get a tattoo. I'm going. I
it?
went and booked an appointment to speak with one of the artists to like just kind of set up like the idea of the tattoo and what we want to get done. And booked it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I sat down. What we're really gonna end up doing is it's gonna end up being a full entire sleeve at by the time it's done. But basically he's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's
Literally
gonna be
ripping
a
the
whole
band-aid off, Luke.
well,
Jesus
it's because
Christ.
like they're like, well, if you want to get a tattoo, they're like, well, what I want it, they're like, okay, that's awesome. If you put it on your arm, it's super fun. It's like, do you think at any point you're gonna want to get a sleeve? And I'm like, I was like,
You just
honestly,
got
like if I'm being
upsold.
kind of like they did a good job at it.
Do you
They
want
did a good
the
job.
3-year
Yeah,
insurance plan with that?
exactly. Right. So they asked me, and then I was like, well, I probably want like will want to get like turned it into a sleeve. I know like for a fact that unless it is so extremely painful that it turns me off of ever getting another tattoo again, which I highly doubt. I know for the second I get a tattoo, I'm gonna want more because I'm gonna look at my arm and I'm like, it's bland, it's missing something, it
It's
needs
bare.
everything.
Yeah.
I just know that about myself because like in every video game I've ever created, like where I've like created myself in the game, I've always given myself tattoos. So I just know once the virginity is gone, it's just full blown like tattoos all the time. So what we worked out is where I was like, okay, so what I want to do is I was like, I want to incorporate like my three favorite things of all time, which is Pokemon, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z. Those are like my three favorite things in my entire life. So what we figured that we'll do is we're gonna take two like characters from each, and we're gonna turn it into like my favorite things kind of sleeve.
Yeah.
So the first one that we're gonna work on, we're gonna take this part of my arm right here, and our big old boy Charizard is gonna be right here. Yep. He's gonna be right there. And so that's the first piece. So and then
So I
it's like,
have a
okay.
question,
And then
if you don't mind
mhm,
me interrupting. This
yeah.
bit is a really
Mhm,
hard bit because your
yeah.
arm go
Hmm.
every direction. So which
Like redirection.
end is Charizard's head? Is he elbow or is he wrist?
I think Charizard is gonna be head's gonna be by the elbow.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I
I
thought.
think
So
the feet are
for the
gonna be
other,
at the
for
bottom. Yeah.
someone else looking at it, it's an but
Yeah.
you
It's
always
gonna
see
look
upside down
yeah.
Charizard.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and then on this side we'll have right side up Raikou.
Yeah.
Right here. So
Yeah.
so we've got the idea down. And the artist is like the best like anime style bright colored tattoo artist in this city. So he's booked out till June. So I won't be getting any ink till June. Um, but this is the best part, and this is my favorite part. You know me. They were like, all right, well, do you I was like, so you know, we usually do a deposit like to just hold your stuff. And I'm like, all right, I don't know if I want to do a deposit right now because I'm just like, if I don't do it, then I'm like, I sadder than I know myself. I'm like, if I don't put money down, I won't come back. I know for a second if I walk out this door right now without putting money back, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
I know.
and
Yeah, that would happen.
yeah, I'd be like, fuck this. I'm not doing this. And so I said,
He'd
all
move house
right. And
instead.
so yeah, I'd be gone. Exactly. I'd be like, I make every excuse in the world never to show up back up. So I put the $200 deposit down, and then I'm like, all right, I'm committed to coming June
Yeah.
22nd, and we're gonna it's gonna be a lot of money. By the end of it, it's probably gonna run like close to like 8 grand to get the whole arm done. But
Oof.
it's 1,200 a session basically. So a full session is 8 hours. So I would come
Yeah.
in at 12 o'clock when the shop opens, and I would leave at 8 o'clock when the shop closes, basically. And whatever he gets done, he gets done. He's basically saying like per like piece slash character, maybe 1.5 to 2 sessions. So he's like by the second section, like Charter will be done and we'll be working on the next section or something like that. So it'll be cool. I'm excited about that, but it's just been something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. And I'm like, you know what? I really want to do it. And I'd rather go ahead and get it done than never get it done because I know for a fact that I'm just gonna regret never getting tattoos. I just know that about myself. So yeah, it was really cool.
I would
Really,
get them, but
mhm.
uh, I just spend all my money on fucking tech instead. The
Yeah,
amount of money
exactly.
that's
It's like,
sat in front of me, like,
hmm
I could have had, like you said.
yeah,
Funny enough, though, you've taken the exact same route as my friend back home, Shane.
mhm.
Um, he's he went in for the initial consultation of One Piece, like not One Piece the anime, one piece of um
A tattoo. Yeah.
a tattoo. Came out with not one sleeve, two sleeves, both
hmm
arms. Um,
Yep.
so he got the. It was like childhood British cartoon um, characters. So there's like the
hmm
Martian. Do you remember the Martian that Seb used to use for some of
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
stuff? He has that. Then he has like Ed, and Eddie, and
Mm.
fucking hell, Tom and Jerry. He has the
Yeah.
whole like cartoon sleeve up there, and then he
hmm
went for like a more realistic one. As I was leaving, he was getting his other sleeve done. The thing
Yeah.
is, for me, and well, I don't know how Shane got away with it because I basically got told if I go because I work in clean rooms, Um,
Mhm.
Tattoos break the skin barrier, so you will be
Yeah.
oozing for a while. I can't go in the
Yeah.
clean room if I'm cling filmed up. Like, I just
Yeah.
can't. So I got told by my boss, my previous boss, if you go get tattoos, you will not be paid. Like, don't come into
Mm.
work. You will not be paid until they're healed.
Yeah.
Um, so I was like,
So you
I
can't
can't
you
afford to
can't
do that.
you yeah, you can't ever go, you couldn't go in if it's, like, completely wrapped, like, if you have it
No,
wrapped and
no,
sterile. Yeah,
because
wow.
that's just creating sweat, which creates particles, and then that could end up
Makes
in
sense.
someone's blood bag. And I don't want to be
That
infusing someone with my arm grease.
yeah, 1,000, yeah. That makes a lot of, but that makes sense. That's
But
totally, that
so
would be,
that's
like, a
what's
thing where
always
you would
put
need,
me off. Like, I can't
yeah, that
get
would
the
be a
recovery
thing
time.
where,
On the,
yeah, that would be the
sorry.
thing where you would need to, like, no, you're fine. It'd be the thing where you would have to, like, plan the tattoo for the week you have off and then,
Yeah.
like, take a week off because, yeah, there would be no way, and with
I
your
do
job
like the idea
specifically
of
that
it.
you'd be able
Just
to,
like
yeah.
going and then not telling anyone and
Mhm.
then coming back and I'm just
Back
sleeved
with the
up.
whole tattoo. Yeah.
They're like,
Well,
what
there's,
the
yeah,
fuck?
that's what I think is gonna be so funny. So it's funny because I'm gonna get like the out, probably like the, probably just the main like outline of Charizard on my arm. And then I'm literally going up to New York like 2 days later for my niece's graduation. And my mom
Oh, that's
hates
gonna be
tattoos.
cool. That's gonna be so cool. Oh
So
no, you're gonna get cooked.
but
Yeah.
so what
You
I'm gonna
turn.
do is that so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I wear like long sleeves
Yeah.
and nothing else, and then I'm gonna show back up at Christmas when the whole sleeve is done, and she's gonna
In
really
a
freak the
tank top.
fuck out.
Or
And zero
you
degree.
turn up in a long sleeve and then you roll your arm up. Right, so turn up in
Yeah,
like a flannel with a
yeah.
tank top on underneath, and you're like, "Oh, mum,
Mhm.
it's a bit hot in here." Let me. Then you roll up to the elbow, and she's like, "What is that?" And then you go,
Yeah.
"Actually, I'm just gonna take the whole thing off."
I'm gonna have my sister film it. It's gonna be the funniest thing in the entire world. She's gonna be so mad at me. And
I mean,
like if she watches this episode of the podcast and the surprise is ruined, Mom, I already put the money down. It's happening. I'm not gonna eat the $200. It's happening. But it's, yeah, it's really cool. I was really excited. The consultation, I went in on thinking it was gonna be like, I don't know, like 30, 45 minutes. It ended up being like an hour and a half. Like we literally sat there and hashed, because I came in with like one initial idea and he's like, love that. Great. Are you gonna want to sleeve in the future? I'm like, probably. He's like, you put that there, your sleeve is fucked. And I'm like, okay,
shit,
talk to me. I was like, talk to me a
shit.
little bit. He's like, unless you put it somewhere else on your body, which, because what I originally wanted is, I wanted the Naruto headband, I wanted a Pokeball on like the right hand side, and then a Dragon Ball on the left hand side. So like just incorporating like my three favorite things. So like, you could put it somewhere else on your body, but it's like, it's really going to be an arm piece. So it's kind of like you could put it on this arm, but you're gonna have, like, if you want more tattoos on that arm, it's not gonna flow the right way than if you were to just go ahead and get a sleeve. I was like, well, I've always wanted a sleeve. He's like, awesome, here we go. And then so we just start mishmashing.
I could, do
He
you know what
really,
I picture,
yeah,
Luke? It's like I could hear you whispering it to yourself. It's like,
yeah,
"Ah, I really want to sleep," and then he's heard
yeah.
it and gone, "Great,
Yeah,
right, sound."
great. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the dude's really cool. He's got some cool artwork and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna turn out sick. And then yeah, I mean, if I really like the work, that guy's gonna be my artist for the rest of my fucking life. Until he moves,
Yeah.
or until I move again, which is
Or
probably the
you
more
move with him.
likely. Yeah. Where are you going? Florida?
Oh,
Ah,
I'm
fuck
pretty
it.
good at moving. I'll see you there.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll show up.
Yeah, I
But
would.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like I said, I would get loads of tattoos. I mean, Rach wants me to get loads because Rach is covered,
Yeah.
but she's
Yeah.
not flowing tattoos. She likes the patchwork type, so just
Yeah.
plopping them everywhere,
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
wherever you want.
exactly.
They're not
Mhm.
tied together in any way, but she's not. She doesn't like the color ones, so it's all
Yeah,
black and
black
shaded.
and gray.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that makes sense.
she keeps saying, "You go get some." I don't know. I have a perfect bicep for it. I'm bald. I'm absolutely
Yeah.
bald.
Mhm.
And technically, I have like a perfect chest and back for it because I'm bald.
Could you get a tattoo on, like, something that's completely covered? Like, if you were to, like, get it on your leg or something, could you
So
get it,
technically, yes, because
okay,
I just wouldn't tell anyone. And
okay.
they can't see it, like, because the scrubs I wear underneath my gown are like
Yeah.
full length, like they're like
Mhm.
pajamas. They're literally just full length pajamas.
Yeah.
Um, so and I get that no one watches me change. It's not like that.
Mhm.
It's not weird. Don't get that in your head. I did have to pass a gowning assessment where they did have to watch me gown, but I've done that bit. Uh,
Yeah.
it's a bit weird
They're like,
standing there in
nice
your
hot.
boxes
They're
and the
oh.
assessor's just looking at you.
You're like standing in your box. I was just like, yeah, they probably like nice cock and then moved on.
That's kind. No, they looked at my gut and went, "You need to lose weight, boy."
Oh my god.
Uh, but yeah, technically, I could get like a chest piece or a full back piece, and they would not. They would not know.
They would
not
never know. All right. Well,
Except for I'd
then
just
it's
be sitting
decided.
there a bit gingerly, like.
Yeah.
Ooh. I
Then it's
probably will
decided,
end up
Jake.
getting some at some point.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to. The problem I've got this really bad thing of like not valuing artwork.
Yeah. Of course.
Like it is artwork, but to me, like I can't separate the money from the sentimental. So
Exactly,
that's the hard part for me. So I'll go in.
It is hard.
And like you say, it's gonna cost you upwards of 2. It's like that to me is like, oh shit, that's a lot of fucking money. Like I don't know if I can afford that. Maybe when I buy a house, and then I won't have any disposable income, but maybe the little bit that I do have, I can maybe get one. I have some ideas. Like they would be like Pokemon ones again. I don't think
that'd be sick.
I don't like just random designs or I don't like words either. Words in tattoos are a hot no go for me. Like,
Yeah, fair.
Definitely names. Get that out of my unless it's mum or dad with a rest in peace date underneath it. Then sure, but like anyone else's name, don't do it. Don't.
Yeah, exactly. No, never, ever, ever. I was gonna say, it's like that's great. So Jake, buy a house, and I'll come to Australia, and we'll get matching tattoos.
There we
we'll
go.
we'll get the podcast logo put on our chest.
Because I've seen
Perfect
Game Boy
branding.
Luke, one of the YouTube guys. He's got the original Kanto part. You know, like the party sprites, the really old ones. He's got that all the way up his arm, and they look cool. The problem is, I'd want to get like my favorite mons, and like Hydreigon looks sick. Like, let's be honest, everyone looks like that's a fucking dragon. That's sick. Everyone gets dragon tattoos. Like, it's normal. But if I fucking walk around with a Rotom wash on my arm, everyone's going to be like, why the fuck have you got a washing machine on your arm? And it's like, man, it's sentimental. You don't understand.
You don't understand. Exactly. That's exactly the thought process. Yeah. Because I thought about it because I'm like, probably I'll have this arm be like my 2 favorite things. And then I'll have this right arm just be like my favorite like video games and like media side of things. And then when we work down to the legs, if we go that far, like maybe my left leg will just be entirely Pokemon. And there's gonna be a fucking Clive. There's gonna be a Diplin. The Norfolk Noctowns logo is gonna be somewhere on my body. It's just
that would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I mean, the logo,
my bit of artwork.
Yeah, the logo you've made. The logo you made, it literally is like a perfect piece for a tattoo. Like, in all honesty, it's fucking sick. That would just be like the thing, like the artist would be like, I want to put my spin on. I'd be like, no. No.
Like if I did a bit more traveling, I'd like to do like silhouette skylines down one arm.
Yeah.
And that was always a tattoo idea that I thought, or down a leg, maybe, of like, because you've got like a bit more surface area where you can actually get the skyline doesn't look squished. Because I have done a few cities, but then what happens when you run out of space? That's my issue. It's like if I go to another city and I can't fit it on my slave, shit.
You're gonna be upset. Shit.
Fuck.
Can't do it. Fuck. Fucking Chicago.
I do have a funny story of one guy who did go for his first tattoo, and I hope this doesn't happen to you, Luke. He booked for a sleeve.
Okay.
And he now has a tattoo.
Okay.
It's not a sleeve. It's a line across here, just a black line, because he passed out, said it was too much pain, couldn't handle it, and then left it at that. So he's just got a line here of what should have been a sleeve.
Yeah.
Which is a I don't think I've ever heard anyone else have that.
Yeah, I don't think that would ever. I don't think I would pass out. Like maybe I'd be in pain, but like again, I'm I feel like I have a pretty high pain tolerance, and from what I've heard about tattoos, it just feels like you're constantly getting pinched the
Yeah.
entire time. That's what it feels like. And to be honest with you, like I would donate plasma. I mean, when I would get shots, I'd fucking look at that shit. Like it did not bother me. I was like, you
Yeah, you
better
haven't
be
got
doing
needle
it right.
phobia.
Yeah, like you better be doing it fucking right. Like,
From what
and
Rach tells me, it
and
goes numb very quickly as well.
yeah,
Your brain
exactly. So I feel
basically returns to, I'm getting pinched all the fucking time. Let's turn that off. Like, let's
yeah,
just turn that off.
exactly. Yeah, your brain's just like, all right, this is annoying. Well, this is your life for 8 hours. Better stop focusing on it. You know, it's not. It's not like there's like a white mark on your TV, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And you're just staring at it. So that's currently my issue that I'm having right now. So my friend donated me a TV, and I think in the travel, a piece of the screen, like the tiniest piece of the TV screen, fell out, and it's fucking dead in the goddamn center of the TV. And so there's like a little white spot, and it's like so annoying. But I'm like I'm learning how to like ignore it. If I ever focus on it, it's like it's all I can see.
That'd be
It's
straight in the
so
garbage with me. Straight. I can't do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Can't do it.
yeah. It's gonna get replaced, but for right now, it's doing its job right there. So we'll see. I'll probably just go to Walmart tomorrow and buy a new one because they're
It's
like three.
actually insane how cheap TVs are. Like, if you
Yeah,
look at any other tech in that, like, in a Walmart store, you look at
yeah,
like the GoPros, for example.
yeah.
That little camera is worth like what, $1,000 for one of the most recent ones.
Yes. Hmm.
For $1,000, you could get like a 70-inch TV. Like,
4K,
televisions have, yeah, 4K, ultra smart HD, whatever you want. You can't fucking
liquid
motion blur,
coloring.
whatever.
Yeah,
They just seem to have defied all inflation.
yeah,
It's just so cheap to make. I mean, they
hmm
are just a panel, and
yeah.
let's be honest, panels don't really get shortages like RAM
No, they
does.
don't typically. No.
Unless AI comes for the TVs,
Yeah,
and at that
exactly.
point we're
Yeah, no.
cooked.
Yeah, TVs have never like yeah, TVs are been the things where they've always just maxed out at what it is, right? Like you can get a ridiculously stupid ass TV that's like we saw a TV at a Best Buy that was $20,000, but it was like 100-inch 4K, like it's gonna blow wind in your face kind of fucking TV. Like
Don't need that.
The Best Buy guy walked up, was like, "So you are interested?" And I said, "No, I'm just astounded that this thing is $20,000. When I can go
Interested?
walk
No.
down the
Confused.
yeah, I was like, no,
Confused.
I can. It's like when I can walk down the fucking aisle and go get 100-inch TV that's made by freaking Hennessy or like Hennessy or whatever it's called. It's not Hennessy. Hennessy doesn't make
Hisense or whatever
TV
it is.
shit. Yeah, Hisense, fucking Hennessy.
Fucking
Those, you know, those
Hennessy,
damn.
popping bottles. All the rappers have one.
Exactly. The fucking Heinz TVs that are 100-inch that are like $300. Like, I'll take that one. I'll take the
Yeah.
one in the discount bin with the open box, sir. I'm like, what? Fuck off, Best Buy salesman. Go get a. I almost said go get a real job, but no.
It's the hardest job, trying to sell
like
something that someone doesn't need. Well,
exactly. Yeah.
someone already knows what they want, and there is not a lot
Oh,
of like difference between models.
yeah.
Like there really isn't.
No. No. That TV is never being sold unless someone literally won the lottery and they're like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'll take the $20,000 TV." Like
The only
that TV is
TV
never
we've
getting
paid
sold.
for like top dollar for, it was a
Hmm.
Philips one, and it had the Philips Hue
Hmm.
incorporation. So what
Okay.
was on the edges of the screen, it had LED lights at the back that would project on the wall behind. So it made like an
Okay.
immersive experience. So
Cool.
if you were
Cool.
watching a movie and say like they went into an ocean scene and
Hmm.
they went underwater, the whole room would go blue because
Oh,
the
that's
edges
cool.
of the screen are blue. Now you can buy the LED strip to just stick on the back of your TV, and you plug your
Hmm.
HDMI into a box that reads the picture and then outputs.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was the only TV that that had it built in a
Yeah.
way.
Mhm.
And we also have the hue lights as well. So like the whole room was like a cinema room. So if it went into like a tropical
Yeah.
rainforest, everything would go green and yellow. It's really
Mhm.
immersive. And then once you get the surround sound as well, it makes viewing, even sports, is like, it made it
Yeah.
fucking sick. That we
Mhm.
paid top dollar for. And when we moved, we sold it to my best mate, Matt. So
Oh,
if
nice.
he's now enjoying that TV, and if I ever move back, I'll be asking for it back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I think like the next, like, if I really like, I literally could go to Walmart tomorrow and go buy a 42-inch 4K TV that's made by like not like the top, like a
Yeah.
Vizio or something like that, and pay $198 at Walmart and walk home with
And
it,
it'll do.
like literally. Yeah,
Like
and I'll
my
do.
eyes,
So like,
I wear glasses, man. My eyes are cooked. But
yeah,
I can't tell the difference between. Well,
exactly.
I was about to say I can't tell the difference between 1080p and 4K. I can, but
Yeah,
2K and 4K, nah,
no,
can't tell. Don't give a
no.
fuck.
The gr-
I see
There's a
frame rate more than I see
yeah.
quality. If it starts
There's a
jittering, it's like fucking turn that off.
You're like, is that a fucking dew particle? 4K.
4K.
Oh
Oh, well, I'm
man.
glad that
Um,
you've booked in
yeah.
for tattoos. Oh, that's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. I'm
exciting. It
excited.
might push me over the edge when I see yours. I might be like, oh, that's actually fucking sick.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I think it's gonna look really sick, and I'm very, very excited to do that. It's been a thing that I think I've dreamed about getting since I was probably like 15 years old or something like that. I always knew, like I said, like for me, like anytime I create like a custom character or something, you want to make your character version of you look coolest, right? So you're gonna give them all the tattoos and shit because you think tattoos are cool. And I'm like I think tattoos are cool, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get one because I'm 32 years old and I can fucking do what I want.
do you
So
remember? Did you ever have like a first tattoo design? Because I did, and I'm fucking glad I didn't get it because it was
yeah,
bad. It was bad.
yeah. This was before when I was like, so it was and I think I probably will get it at some point, but I wanted to get the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade as like a forearm entire tattoo, like the straight up like metal like bracket, and then like the hand, and then yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb thinking about it, but like in my mind, I'm like, that'd be
That's cool.
really cool. Like if I made it look
Until
realistic,
until
but
it's
like it's
there, and it's
also
like, oh
it's
no.
he's got a fucking hidden blade that's fucking whack. So like I think that was like probably it. But I'm still gonna get like an Ezio piece done at some point. I feel like I'm gonna have some type
Yeah.
of Assassin's Creed tattoo on my body somewhere. But yeah, that was probably like where I was like my cool like 16 year olds like, yeah, that'd be really cool. I could get the hidden blade, the entire hidden blade
Yeah, I
tattooed on
think
my arm. That'd be
the original one
sick.
that I had somewhere, I don't think I'd be able to find a picture of it. In fact, I might. It would be on one of the old messaging systems because I remember like talking to my mates about it over Counter Strike, and it was like a
Mm,
realistic heart,
mhm,
like a proper like medical image heart, and then it had like
mhm.
octopus tentacles coming out and taking a ship down, so it was like the Kraken. And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking sick!" And then I looked at it. I
Yeah,
looked at it. I just thought it popped into my mind because I was 17 at the time. I was like, "Yo, that's fucking sick!" 'Cause if you imagine that as like an arm piece, you'd have the heart on the forearm, and then the
yeah,
octopus tentacles coming around, and then like a shipwreck coming down. So you wouldn't actually
yeah,
see like the heart as the main piece. It would be like two separate
mhm,
pieces um,
yeah,
that that can merge together. And I was like, yeah, and I think I remember being about 25, and then even to this day now thinking about going, thank fuck I didn't get that. That
yeah,
is
yeah.
that is some shit
That
tattoo.
would be too much. Yeah, for sure. That's funny,
Oh
but that's cool. No, but yeah, tattoos are cool, man. I'm excited. It's gonna be really fun. I hope it doesn't hurt too bad, but it probably will hurt after a little bit. So
yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
yeah, but
In other news, there has
yeah,
been some movement in the gaming scene,
oh yeah,
mainly from updates from Nintendo, and mainly
okay.
for the Nintendo Switch 2. I
What's
saw
up?
that
I
they've pushed out an update that now
yeah,
allows boost mode for Switch 1 games. So the Switch 2 can now play Switch 1 games as if they were docked. So originally when
okay,
you played a Switch 1 game, it would be locked to 720p and
mhm,
30 FPS, I believe, or
mhm,
25 FPS. It'd be a lower FPS rate. Now when you
okay,
if you play handheld Sword and Shield or handheld Legends Arceus on a Switch 2,
Mhm.
you get docked mode, so you get 1080p, which
Oh,
is
cool.
like a massive increase. Like the
Yeah.
difference is noticeable. I mean, for me, probably not because I'd never really play handheld. I only ever played docked. But
Yeah.
when I did go to handheld, it really jarred me, like proper
Yeah.
jarred me. So it's nice to know now if I ever go on the plane and I want to play Legends Arceus because I don't want to play
Mhm.
ZA, I'll get the docked experience. And I thought that was a really cool update
Nice.
that I didn't
That is cool.
expect to come from Nintendo, but
Mhm.
they did it anyway.
Let's go
And it
Nintendo.
also boosts the classics. So
Okay.
you will get a boosted. I don't know what they're boosting, but I guess it'll just run better because. Oh, I think they also
Yeah.
introduced a for the GameCube. Is it? Yes, they've
Yeah.
introduced a retro filter, so it looks like a
Oh,
CRT
cool.
monitor. So it looks like you
Okay.
can apply a filter that makes it look like the original game would have looked at that time. So I thought that was a really
Okay.
cool update that I didn't expect Nintendo to give us. I
Let's
was
go.
kind of hoping like Legends Arceus was going to get the Scarlet and Violet treatment and get it
Mhm.
like a little boost in wild Pokemon because it was so bare. It was
Yeah.
so bare. That's the only thing that game missed. It nailed everything, but there just wasn't enough Pokemon, and the
1000%.
environment was a bit dead. Like there was nothing
Yeah.
there. Um,
Yeah, there's a lot of open space in that game for sure.
and then in the ROM hack community, oh, what a week! What a week! Well, we've had what a
It's
two
been a
weeks
great.
actually.
Yeah, we've
Um,
had some weeks.
Pokemon Null dropped, which
Oh.
is has now taken or is aiming to take the crown of the hardest Pokemon game. So originally
Wow.
this was Kaizo's, and then
Mhm.
Run and Bun came about, and now
Mhm.
we have Pokemon Null. That shit, I ain't playing it. Get fucked. Uh,
Yeah.
but in bigger news, talking about Kaizo, Luke actually tried it. I didn't. I ain't playing that. Platinum Kaizo came out.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It's fucking
well,
hard. It's the hard. I thought Renegade Platinum was hard. This game is a fucking like
monstrosity.
nightmare. Yeah, like I started playing. I went to the first gym, and I was just astounded by how good the AI is. And it wasn't even the fact that I was getting mollywopped by just the basic route trainers. Like I got stuck on one battle in like the route between the Jubilife City and Rourke
Allberg.
City. Ouroboros. Yep, thank you. And I died about 6 fucking times. I had to go catch more Pokemon and train them back up. Like it was fucking hard as shit. And then my best friend Mason, who is like the Pokemon like difficulty ROM hack guy in my group, in my friend group, shared him the link that Jake got me, and he literally said, "It's good. It's fucking hard, LOL. I'm 8 hours in with no gym badges." So if that's and he's not nuzlocking it. He's just playing
So
a
he's just playing
fun
it for
run of
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Like it's no. Like the game's like ridiculously hard. There will be someone that will like beat it. I don't think anyone's beaten it yet that I'm aware
All
of.
of the main
Um
content creators that I watch in the hardcore nuzlocking community are all doing it
yeah.
blind, no docs,
Yeah. Yeah.
and calculus. Most of them are doing it
Yeah.
without the calculator, which is
Yeah. So
crazy.
it's gonna be a good month before we get someone that beats. It's gonna be like the whole thing where like it took everyone's like, who's gonna beat Emerald Kaizo first or whatever,
Yeah.
and that's gonna be basically who's gonna hardcore knows like Emerald Kaizo first. We're gonna have that 2021 phenomenon happen in 2026. So
Current PB.
which is
I'll
sick.
double check the Discord, but I think current PB is oh, I've actually clicked off you. Whoops. I can't check the Discord
Mhm.
because I need you there. Current
Yeah,
PB the last time I saw was Gardenia.
yeah,
That's the furthest anyone's
yeah,
got.
yep, crazy. Right, so that game's out. Like we said, like 2026 was going to be the year of Nuzlocke, ROM hacks because we got Platinum Kaizo. I'm about 95% sure that Drayano is gonna drop his like heart gold, soul silver. He's gonna call it like crystal something. Um, like version of like his Volt White gameplay is like that's been in the work for a couple of years. So I wouldn't be surprised if that gets dropped this year. Um, there was another one that dropped, which is cool for people who love Emerald. There was a new ROM hack called Eternal Emerald that dropped. That's getting a lot of buzz around it as well. I haven't got a chance to play it. It's not the downside. It's a desktop version, like you just download
Oh
and play
yeah,
on your computer. It's not a handheld version. It's kind of in the same veins as Pokemon, not
Hardhold
Unbound,
Omega.
but they're
And there's
yeah, something
Unbound.
like that.
There's I have one.
There's there
There's a Soul Silver Chronicles or whatever
yeah,
that I've
yeah,
played.
that but it's good. Oh, there is it's an a hit. Pokemon Xenoverse that came out that was like everyone's like fun like fan game. It's like one of those browser, not browser, but like what's the like what is the word I'm looking for? You play it
It's
on
just
your
an app.
desktop. It's
Yeah, it's just an
yeah,
app.
it's
It's
just
like
an app. There
Minecraft.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's an app. It's basically a ROM app. So, which is sick. And yeah, they've had a lot of good things. Pokemon Unbreakable Ties, I think, is almost done, like finishing up, which is like another hyped fan main Pokemon game. So, like I said, 2026, man, is the year for Pokemon ROM hacks. We're eating good in the ROM hacking community while we wait for wind waves in 2027. That's really sick, and I'm really happy that a lot of people are getting their fill. Um, and then what else? So yeah, recently before Jake even called me, I was been having a little fun. I've been having a lot of fun on the good old Clone Hero. I don't know why. I've had Clone Hero for a really long time. I've had it for like not really long time, for about 3 years. Um, and I had the drum set, and I spent way too much money in the original Rock Band kit like 3 years ago, like probably like $250
yeah. It
to
was
get the
expensive.
drums. Yeah, the drums got lost or broken in the three moves I made, so I only had the guitar left. So I've been just strumming away. The cool thing about Clone Hero is that you can literally play every game that's ever been curated off of Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Band Hero, all those games. Like there's literally just a thing you download. Is there's like it's no data whatsoever. It's not like you're downloading a big old gig. You could probably download like 3,000 songs and maybe it be like 10 gigabytes. But then they have like current up to date like music, like Neck Deep, who has never been in a rock band or guitar hero, like they're on Clone Hero, so I can play some of my favorite Neck Deep songs. Like even like newer bands like Bring Me Into the Horizon. It's not a newer band, but it's newer for like those
Yeah.
generations of games where like they kind of missed that generation of games where they never got a track for it. So I've been just jamming,
Is it
playing a
USB?
fuck ton of songs. Yeah, as USB
Got
right here. I got my little
do you need
guitar.
like an
There's
adapter or anything, or is it just the
no, if you have the original guitar, the original Rock Band guitar that was for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360, it's all USB.
nice,
So you
nice?
just plug it into your
Because
computer, it's fine.
I was having chats about this with one of my friends at work because he plays guitar, and he was like, "Oh, I
Mhm.
wish that there was something like Guitar Hero for real guitar." And I was like, "You do realize that exists, right? That's just Rocksmith,
Yeah.
Rocksmith Plus. Well, it's now Rocksmith Plus because Ubisoft are idiots and they
Mhm.
made it a subscription service." Um,
Yeah.
but he was like, "Yo, so what do I need?" He was like, "Oh, you just need a MIDI input. You just need one of the
Mhm.
amp to USB."
Mhm.
So now he's jamming away on Rocksmith Plus
Oh, yeah.
on the actual guitar because that's what he
Yeah.
likes because it teaches you the songs. It's great.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Yeah, yeah, that's
it's
cool.
a really good tool to learn
Mhm.
songs because instead of just reading tabs or
Yeah.
trying to decipher from, people used to do it from music videos. Like, what are they
Mhm.
playing on the guitar? Let me see the fucking chord, and then try and like redo it.
Learn it, yeah.
Mental. I do miss Guitar Hero though. Would I go out of my way to buy one to play Clone Hero?
Mhm.
Maybe would
Yeah.
actually. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'd be like one of my retro purchases again. I just buy a load of retro shit for shit ton of money and never
Yeah.
play it. Never play.
Mhm. Yeah, it's just it's again, it's like that part for me, it's like I like my games where I'm not gonna sit down and play for like 2 hours. Like I will play Clone Hero for like a good 30, 45 minutes or something like that. Like for example, like have not played it. I played it last week before the podcast, and then I played it this week before the podcast. Like it was just like,
Not
oh,
gonna lie,
it's
when
eight
I saw
o'clock.
it comes up on Discord when you're playing it,
Yeah.
because it's obviously
Uh
it's a
huh.
PC app or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, "What the fuck is he playing?" I thought you were like playing like something like web app. What is it? Some IO where you know with the little
Yeah.
bubbles and shit. I was like, "What is he
Yeah.
playing?"
What is he
Now it
playing?
all
Yeah.
makes sense because I remember
Mhm.
the first PC port of something like Clone Hero was. I don't know if you remember it. Look, it was called Frets on Fire.
I've heard the name, but
Um,
I don't like vividly
Yeah, it
remember it.
was
No.
the first one where you could upload custom songs. But I just
Oh,
remember I
sick.
downloaded it on my PC and it just did
Mhm.
not work. My PC at the
Work.
time was garbage. It was
Yeah.
garbage. The latency between the guitar and the
Mhm.
game just killed the vibe. Because
Yeah,
if
for
you have
sure.
latency, you can't play. Like you can't play.
Dude, I remember trying to set this thing up on my computer was the biggest pain in the ass because I also like have like very shit rhythm. Like I'm just like strumming away all the time. Like I was like, did it just touch click? Oh shit, I fucked up. Doo-doo. And then I had the worst latency in the entire world. So anytime I'm calibrating latency, I have the most serious. I'm like I have to move my whole entire body to be on beat because it's like if not, like I'm like boom, boom. Okay, we're good. All right, cool. And then we finally got it right. It took me like
I have
six
good memories
times.
about Guitar Hero. I had
Yeah.
rock the 80s. So I had the
Nice.
Gibson SG in cherry red,
Nice.
proper
Yeah.
rocker one. And then my mate Matty had Guitar Hero 3. So he
Mhm.
got the Les Paul, you know, the slash Les
Yeah.
Paul with you could change the faceplate.
Mhm.
You could have
Yeah.
the sunburst one or like the black
Mhm.
matte. Um,
Yeah.
oh man, and we would swap games because I would complete it and then he would complete it, and then another friend on
Yeah.
my street had Guitar Hero 2
Mhm.
with. And I think Matty had all the DLCs as well for Guitar Hero 3. So we would just all be
Yeah.
swapping games because you want to play
That's
different
sick.
songs. And when you do
Yeah.
when you finish the campaign, there was nothing else really. It was a bit
No.
disappointing. You wanted
Quick play.
more,
Yeah.
and there just wasn't.
There wasn't more back in the day. Yeah, I remember the only time before like proper DLC was a thing. The only thing that I would go to the like I was like 15, 16. I was in high school. I had Rock Band 3 or Rock Band 2 at the time. And I would go and I would literally go buy PlayStation Network gift cards and I would spend $60 on songs.
Yeah.
Like just
Oh, because they
yeah,
used to
that's what I would
charge you
do.
per song, didn't they? It'd be like
Yeah,
two dollars a song or
it'd be
whatever.
$1.20. It was like the iTunes purchase. It was like a 99 cents, $1.29, 99 cents, $1.29. Like if it's like a not popular song, 99. If it's popular, 129. If it was popular for rock band, like if it was a Green Day song, 129.
Yeah, and then
But
I
then you
think I
have like
remember
some
they did
random
like packs as well. Do you remember that? Like the
yeah.
Metallica pack or
Yep.
whatever, where you get like
Yeah,
five
they had like
songs for $20.
yeah, exactly. Yep. I had like if I could transfer, and the cool thing is when you would got buy the newest game, it would transfer all your purchases, which was really nice. There was one point when I think Rock Band 4 came out on the Xbox One, and I was so broken because they did not transfer over my Rock Band 3 things because they're like, oh yeah, you've lost those purchases. And then they eventually updated their system. So if you they're like, okay, if you because the reason why I didn't transfer, I remember now is because I didn't have a PS4. I had an Xbox One and I had a
Ah,
PS3.
yeah.
And that's why I didn't transfer. But the cool thing is they're like for one like week, they're like every song on the thing is like 25 cents. And so I bought all my songs back. So it was a great time, man. It's like really cool memories. I really enjoy it. And it's just fun to like hop on
Reminisce.
the chart site and just download like a bunch of songs and play them over and get upset because I'm not that good. So I'll like I can play most songs on hard pretty just fine. When we get to export, it's just like, all right, this is a little too fast for me. All right, there's we're not we've stopped hitting the doubles and we're starting to do rapid singles and my fingers are just not are just not meant for that yet. I gotta really practice that up. But it's still a lot of fun. It's very like you said, it's very nostalgic and it's a nice this is a nice relaxing well it can be relaxing nice like chill game to play before you get ready to do something so it's pretty cool
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. That's a
yeah
nice place to
and
wrap up,
then
really, on a nice
uh,
reminiscent of. Oh, you got one more thing?
yeah I got one more thing because I think it's
Oh, we're
without do I
spoiling you
think we
today.
I know I think we have to let everyone know. So the project that me and Jacob been working on the gameplay of the project is finally done.
And we're
It's
canceling.
taken and we're done. We're not doing it. We said fuck it. But we're now officially in the post production of our project. So it's coming. It's the main meat and potatoes are done, and now we are hitting the lab for post production. So I just wanted to mention it because I like me and Jake when me and Jake finished it up, we were like, it was the longest project that I know I've ever done. I'm pretty sure it's Jake's longest project that he's been a part of for quite a bit. And it was a very accomplishing feeling that I think after we did what we did, I remember looking at Jake and just like, oh my god, I can't believe it's done. We finished it. It's like I don't even know how to feel right now. Like it's a cool feeling.
It was very fun. Like seeing
Yeah,
that the final moments play out the way they did, and which you will
yeah,
see in due course. I'm not going to give you a
yeah.
date. We'll
There's
start
no date.
teasing it when.
It's like close or when it's
Yeah,
done.
I was gonna say yeah. Will I do a trailer for it? Maybe. I think
Yeah,
like it's worth a trailer.
yeah.
But no, it's gonna be. I hope the video slaps.
It
I
will.
really hope it does because it should have been out a long time ago, and we should
Yes.
have been on to many other projects, but that there hasn't been a a project that, like Luke said, that I've taken part of that's had this many setbacks and not been canned.
Yeah.
Like I usually I would just can it and just go somewhere else. I've got multiple playthroughs on my YouTube, which has got like episode 5, and then you
Mhm.
don't see another episode again. So,
Yeah.
this one has made it through. God knows how. But what it does mean is me and Luke will get some more regular content because we've been inundated with this project.
Yeah.
So the new ones that come out will be much more tame
Mhm.
and much more achievable, shall we say?
God
which
willing.
mean,
God
which means that
willing.
they will come out quicker. And
Yes.
uh, we've learned a lot from playing and
Yeah.
recording, and we're gonna learn a lot from editing and scripting. So, well, hopefully we'll get into a groove and we have a style that we can settle on because at the moment it's kind of unknown. I do look
Yeah.
out for the outside content, and I can't see many people that do it the way we want to do it.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have to kind of go off the rip. There's no like not emulation, but no inspiration. It's gonna have
Yeah.
to come from
For what
both
we're
our
doing.
heads. Um,
It's an original Jake and Luke, well, really Jake
Production.
idea that we have somehow taken and done something with it, and the end result is something really, really cool that we know that you guys are gonna like, and that is probably gonna be copied and done better, but we were the first.
By a real editor. Maybe we should just pay a real editor. Maybe that's just the thing. Maybe we should just break the bank and pay 2K for a real editor to go through
No, that's
the
a whole
footage.
tattoo. Don't do
And
that.
that's a whole pay a whole mortgage just to get someone to go through what was. I've done first
Yeah.
pass. I've almost done first pass edit, and
Mm.
there's 2 timelines. So one for Luke, one for me.
Yeah.
Uh, it's probably going to come in at about 7 hours. So that's 14 hours worth of content.
Yeah.
Cut
Cut.
down.
Yeah.
And I need to cut it again to something that you can watch. Just putting it out there. If it does come out, it's going to be movie length. I don't think I'm going to get
Yeah.
it below an hour, and
Yeah.
I'm
No,
about
it's gonna
50%
be good.
confident that it's going to be. I'm going to struggle to get it under 2.
Yeah. No. Think if you guys watched Wolf's 3.5 hour video of him ranking every single Pokemon that's ever been, you guys can y'all can watch this one.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Put
guys
it
can
this way:
watch this one.
you can watch it while eating food for a whole week.
Whole week. Yes.
It could cover your
Watch
dinner
time be
watching
damned.
for a whole week.
Whole week. Yes, exactly. 1000%. And that's what we're striving for. But guys, that will do us for this week. Thank you guys so much for listening each and every week. And we will see you guys on the next episode of the podcast. Bye bye.